Welcome. Welcome. What? You must have misheard me. You must have misheard me because I definitely said something else. It's hot. It's hot in this room. I almost, guys, considered this close to not have a shirt on, and just have like my like exotic summer gown on. That's just like, yeah, beautiful, very like, very Spanish / African-esque style look to itself. But the risk that my nips will be shown is high, so I decided I don't want to get my Twitch channel canceled just because of me feeling a bit hot. But yeah, what can you do? Sometimes you just gotta suffer for the sake of the cause. Also, I don't have the light on over here. Let me quickly turn the light on. I realized I was not very bright when I switched over to Discord to get some information. Okay. A DJ Cactus. We know DJ Cactus. Oh, don't we read one of their work in the last couple, like last week, if I'm not mistaken. Come on, show me the things. I know for a fact we read one of you before. I know we did. There we go. Yeah, 2090 potentially XK Team Duncan. Yes, we did read Mr. DJ Cactus before, and lo and behold, 30 SCP later, we get to read one of his work again. Ain't that beautiful? Okay. Get you a big stretch. Get you a big stretch, guys. Give big. Crack your neck. Ooh. Get yourself some drinks, some snacks, because this is gonna take at least on the stream it will take a while. Who knows how long it's gonna take for YouTube? But get yourself ready, because we're reading Damage Control. The Marche Control. Schadenkontrolle auf Deutsch. In German. I forgot I still had that. I mean, that's happening every stream. Every stream I'm like, oh yeah, I had that before. Okay, gonna move this over here. There we go. Damage Control by DJ Cactus. Let's go. Object Class Euclid. Special containment procedures. Instances of SCP-2120 are to be contained and towed to an appropriate Foundation-controlled harbor for further investigation. In the event that an instance of SCP-2120 is believed to be an immediate threat to exploration teams or civilian vessels, MTF Gamma 6 Dry Docks has been authorized to use necessary force in order to neutralize any danger the instance might pose. Information and technology recovered from instances of SCP-2120 are to be moved to Site-65 for testing and cataloging. And here we have -19 apparently. It looks like it's about to fucking sink. Or maybe it's just having a really rough day in the waters right now, who knows. Description: instances of SCP-2120. Man, I don't know why whenever I read here I get more paranoid. It's probably because there's an attic up there. You guys can see, and there's like a little like hole, a little like gap. So occasionally I look up there just in case some fucking head just like pops out like this, and then of course the dark corner there. Reflection leading to that dark corner, and sometimes like the rim of these glasses, if I just forget they exist, it looks like something at this corner of my eye like bounced around, so I'll be like and then yeah, it's stupid how I get paranoid reading around here, even though I've lived here for my entire life and never once have something like ghostly happened. Description: instances of SCP-2120 are various anomalous naval vessels that randomly appear in an area roughly 500 kilometers in diameter near the island of Bermuda in the Atlantic Ocean. Is the Bermuda Triangle involved? Just asking for a friend. SCP-2120 instances seemingly materialize approximately 1.7 km below the ocean's surface and then rapidly ascend to sea level. Wait, they materialize below. Oh. So is this one basically just coming like out the water? Where they come to rest. Along with being thoroughly flooded, SCP-2120 instances occasionally show signs of external distress. Instances of SCP-2120 will non-anomalously empty of excess liquids after a short period of time above water. Well, that's practical. A lot of boats and ships wish they had that in real life. Most damage functions tend to be non-insulated electrical, nuclear, and gravitational devices on board the vessel. Nuclear? Although major structural compromises are not uncommon. SCP-2120 vary in model, ranging from those resembling Phoenician triremes? Let's see how to pronounce this.
Triremes.
Oh, I did say right, triremes. And what does it mean? I wish sometimes the pronunciation would just like show you like maybe here overview. Oh, okay, good. I can just click here. An ancient Greek or Roman war galley with 3 banks of oars. Those. Those are called triremes? I did not know that. Resembling Phoenician triremes to 18th century ships of the line to modern aircraft carriers. So it's saying that like different types of giant boats and ships can come out of the water. Additional vessels have been observed. However, no modern or historical counterpart for these instances have been identified. So it could be vessels from the future, it could be vessels from fiction, or maybe from a different reality, from space. Regardless of their construction, all recovered instances of SCP-2121. Wait, did I say 2121? I meant 2120 have been filled with a number of advanced technologies, the majority of which are in various states of disrepair. For a list of recovered instances and the anomalous technology, see Addendum 1. SCP-2120 instances all bear the name of what is currently believed to be the original designer. Not Boeing. Aquatics. Investigation into the Boeing Company of North America have ruled out any correlation between the two groups. Oh, they would rule it out because they're like, we don't have ships like that. No, we don't. Why secretly they do until like a whistleblower shows up and is like, actually, we always did. Recovered information from SCP-2121. 2120 Afro, come on. Instances indicate that Boeing Aquatics is a seafaring vessel manufacturer originating in the city of New Boston, the capital of the Confederate Socialist colonies of the New World. According to this information, the CSCNW was involved in a large-scale arms race with 2 aggressor nations, the Lord God's Eternal Anglican Union and the Khan Empire. And this stands for currently believed to be the conglomeration of most of North, Central, and South America. Okay. Research into the potentially extra-dimensional origin of SCP-2120 instances is ongoing. Addendum 1 recovered SCP-2120 instances. So we have -2 here, vessel name CCS Air Lana, date of appearance 2nd 13th 1985. Anomalous characteristics. Instance resembles a 19th century clipper ship, nobly modified for military use instead of trade. Several larger gun mounts are present on the deck, but were all found empty. A device that appears to be a non-functional cold fusion reactor was found below deck. Purpose unknown. Hull is composed entirely of plastic. Dude, my best friend Liam, he would love this one. Anything aquatic like this is up to his style. So this is what a clipper ship looks like. So, but instead of as I said, instead of for trade, it is modified for combat. So it has like cannons on it. Well, it does. It just says several large guns mounts are present. Yeah, I say, but all were found empty. So It is not equipped with weapons, but it could be. It could be. -8 CCS Vigo Kennedy, 8th, 2nd, 1987. Instance resembles a modern cruise ship. Interior of the vessel have been fitted with a large number of cryogenic stasis parts, many of which appear to have been broken up by force. A large black cylindrical mechanism sits within the center of the main concourse, the purpose of which is unknown. The mechanism produces small amounts of alpha radiation at consistent intervals. Well, that's just fantastic, ain't it? Oh. That's later down the line, okay. -10-D CCS John Henry Hitchcock, 3rd, 28th, 1991. Instance resembles a modern nuclear submarine. During exploration, onboard teams inadvertently activate a defense mechanism. Nearby vessels are struck with torpedoes that grossly increase the local gravity, crushing them. Oh, wow. The moment I say gravity, I look over and I see that the song Gravity from Wolf's Rain is playing. Ain't that interesting coincidence. Man, Wolf's Rain. What an anime that was. Question term. MTF Gamma 6 authorized to destroy instance. Wreckage moved to Site 65 for further investigation. -13 CCS New Indianapolis, 12/20th, 1991. Instance is an unidentified vessel, octopoid in nature, measuring roughly 500 meters from end to end. Appears to be a habitation vessel. However, it is currently believed that the manner in which -13 propelled itself through water was inimical to its passengers. Recovered logs indicate no tests were performed that did not end in the loss of human life. Oh, so like, is it basically moving forward by using the passengers somehow? Maybe it's their life force. -19 CCS Her Majesty Queen Alabama Jersey, 15th, 1994. Instance resembles a modern Nimitz-class aircraft carrier. Flight deck has been filled with a number of large cannon-like armaments. Recovered ammunition appears to have been designed to alter the atomic structure of all biological matter within its blast radius, changing it to lead. -29 CCS Paint with all the colors of the wind. 9th, 1997. I'm surprised it's not 1999, but fine. Instance resembles a Wyoming-class battleship. Exploration has determined that the instance has been fitted with a device that can render the entire vessel invisible to the naked eye. Activating this device releases a massive amount of gamma radiation. Collected data logs. The following log excerpts have been collected from functional terminals throughout SCP-2120 instances. Date 1st, 35, 18. Date 1st, 34th, 18. Like, what the? Is it what? Is that what? The following log excerpts have been collected. So maybe this is from a reality where there are 34 days in a month. Log by Engineer 5 or FIFA. Note to whoever keeps trying to install matter disruptors on the Youngstown Fremont. Kind of silly to have matter disruptors on the ship fighting against ships that are made up of matter. Christ, you guys need to figure it out. Okay, so it is a world from that has 34 days in the month. Because even like the way they spell Christ is different. So it's a reality similar to ours, but different. Just a tiny bit. Date 7th, 12th, 18. Engineer Yule. We keep running into the same problem with the Absolute Zero drives, and it's something we're going to have to start addressing here soon. I know it's a neat idea to build a ship that creates more energy than it expends, but ruining thermodynamics might not be worth the extra money you're saving. 24th, 9th, 18th. Logged by Captain Zahn. Another day, another catastrophic meltdown of the graviton core. I know we're supposed to keep our chins up about this, but honestly, I feel as if we've sent more ships back to New Miami than we've kept out on the campaign. It's a good thing the load master kept on all of those Proxima shells too, because Christ knows the handle marks fell flat on their ass. Okay, so from the sounds of it, all the ships that come to our world, that materialize and then come out of the water, seem to be from the same reality. From the sounds of it, because now we have 2 different logs that spell Christ the same way. And we also had New Miami and what was it? New Boston. New Boston, that's what it was. So we had New Boston, New Miami, which indicates that there's definitely a different reality, and all the ships come from that same reality. At least that's what I'm thinking. I could be wrong. Maybe there's like other multiple realities that just happen to have the same shtick with with Christ knows the animals fell flat on the ass. But I doubt it. I highly doubt it. There we go. Date 1st, 2nd, 19th. CEO Predavis to Admiral Nabisco. Okay, so this is now an actual letter to somebody. And there's a extension here. Which, it's back to one previous SCP. Okay, let me read this what it says. Bottom line is, Feds aren't happy with some of the stuff we're shipping out. There's already talks about crimes against humanity and human rights violations. Before you say anything about it, by the way, I understand that the cellular readjustment batteries were probably ill-advised. Honestly, sometimes I think that these fuckers don't even want to win the war. Anyway, I know stuff is getting pretty feisty right now, but when all of this blows over, we're going to be staring some pretty serious shit in the eye. Some pretty serious shit in the eye. So we need to get this figured out fast. All of these things that aren't working, that keep falling apart, that inadvertently slaughter thousands of innocent civilians, we're going to have to find a way to get rid of them. Got to keep our hands clean here. I talked to Father Mexico, and he figures he and his boys can work up something that we can just dump everything into. Shouldn't bother anybody, since we can probably pull most of the lethal stuff before we toss it. Might become a problem if the embedded omnicore realignment matrix on the CCS hoover damn shits out though. Either way, better them than us. So they found something. They found a way to get rid of their ships and stuff. Well, no, actually, no. And he figures he and his boys can work up something. So it's something that they invented that allows them to just toss everything away. Which it does say SCP-1393, which I have a feeling which I know which one this is. Oh no, that's not the one I thought. But it is a similar. It is the one portal where I had up, you guys can see that. It is basically that one SCP where there was like a portal where a bunch of like slack and like waste was being like tossed into our reality. So that's basically in that same vein, which sucks that we just getting, not only do we get the trash, but we also getting we're just receiving like hand-me-down ships. They're like, yeah, we don't need them anymore. Get rid of them. Now we have to deal with them. Now we're getting them for no reason. That was damage control. Okay. An interesting start. I do like the idea of the visual of you're in the middle of the ocean, and then like next thing you know, ship. You know what I mean? Like we don't know how fast these things come out of the water, but I imagine almost like an explosion of water, and there's just the ships are just coming out. Would be nuts to see. It would be like a whale breaching, but way bigger and way more dangerous. Because like imagine you in anywhere in that like 10-meter vicinity of a ship just coming out of the water. That shit could wreck you easily.